mother tried to have me whacked.
Do what you gotta do.
You have no boundaries. That's the problem.
Gotta be smart. Can't just react.
I know you into some shit. I knew it right when I met you.
I ain't gonna let nothing bad happen to you, Trader.
I know my son. He ain't finished fucking with me.
Sometimes business and personal get all crossed up.
What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Mr. Power, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I do want to expand on some things we spoke on yesterday, with some new information and some new insight that I do have. Obviously, we know episode 5 is tomorrow night, Thursday night. Midnight watchers, you guys know what's popping. Don't get on the socials if you ain't ready, man, because you already know what it is from your boy Mr. Power. I ain't holding nothing back. Someone sent me a video on TikTok, very short clip of Stefano meeting with Breeze, so I can kind of get into it right here. And we're seeing Stefano talking to Breeze, putting his hand on him, and the immediate red flag is, why is Stefano meeting with Breeze without Kanan? Right? And we also know that Stefano is going to meet with Kanan, likely without Breeze. Now, in Stefano's meeting with Kanan, he's going to tell Kanan that Rock made a move on him, and Kanan is likely going to be like, hey, do whatever you need to do. But maybe Stefano won't necessarily believe Kanan or trust that Kanan is cool with him taking out his moms. So he's likely going to approach Breeze, being that Breeze is the head honcho for right now, and tell Breeze that he needs to make a move on Marvin, Rock, maybe even Jukebox, somebody, right, to get back at Rock, because the best way to hurt Rock is to hurt the people around her, and obviously he's not going to hurt her son because he's in business with him. So this is one thing that I think is very intriguing. You know, guys know Stefano's very, very sneaky, and we know this episode is going to be the aftermath of the kill attempt that Marvin and Rock tried to have on Stefano. Obviously, they hired those hillbilly hitters outside of town. They came, they didn't do shit. I mean, bruh, they didn't even get the chance to do anything because one of their members betrayed the other two, killed them, told Stefano, got some money, then got killed right after. So their whole plan was very bad, terrible, didn't work out. So we know Stefano is going to be making his next move, punching. And this is all very intriguing to me because it's like, well, that's his mom at the end of the day. Breeze understands this. Stefano understands this. So, I mean, it's all going to come down to, like, how Kanan is going to move. And if Marvin is going to put hands on Kanan in this episode, something drastic has to happen. For Marvin to go out his way to go find Kanan to beat the shit out of him, which we know he's going to do, bro, something big got to happen, dog. Something big has to happen. I don't know what it's going to be specifically, but I know it's going to involve Breeze and Stefano. I know it's going to involve Kanan, Rock, and then, like, I know it's going to be a back and forth chess match because we know that Rock is going to be capturing one of Kanan's soldiers. People are saying his name is Primo or whatever. I don't be doing the names of Kanan's soldiers. I'm not going to hold you. Them niggas don't matter. But like Primo or something, and then obviously Rock and Marvin are going to be torturing him, trying to get information. And then at a certain point in time, they're likely going to reveal some information that makes Rock shoot this guy and makes Marvin kind of go crazy, like, yo, what the fuck? Why'd you do that? And, you know, likely go at Kanan. So that's going to be a very intriguing part of this episode. We know Marvin is going to reach a breaking point here. Marvin's going to reach a very deep breaking point because Lou is gone. His family's falling apart, if not already fallen apart. He's carrying more guilt than anybody because he feels like it's his fault. You could argue he's carrying more guilt than Rock, because at least Rock knows who did it. Or at least Rock knows the truth of the situation. Yeah, and Rock is used to lying and holding on to lies. Marvin, not so much. Marvin feels as if it's his fault because he feels like he wasn't there for his brother when he needed to be. And if he puts hands on Kanan, it's not just anger, it's going to be the grief exploding, right? So we know Marvin has been one of the few adults that Kanan has respected. And if that relationship crosses into violence, Kanan has even less reason to trust his family. You know what I mean? I feel like up until this point, like Kanan and Marvin been cool. Kanan and his uncle's been pretty cool. You know what I mean? But I feel like this fight, or at least one-sided ass whooping, is going to really just, this is going to solidify Kanan and like how he feels about his family and in the world. I think that his uncle putting hands on him like this is really going to like, I mean, if you thought he was dark before, I think he's going to get even darker now, because that relationship of family ain't no more family no more. You put your hands on me like that, we ain't family no more. What time you say it in the OG Power? I guess we ain't family no more. Right? So I think that's a big part of it. And Rock and Jukebox are going to be caught in the middle of this, because what is Rock going to do when she finds out that Marvin puts hands on Kanan? Or does she know? Is she cool with it? Does she tell him to go do it? That's kind of a lot of the questions that I'm hoping get answered in this episode. Again, there's been a lot of debates online if there's going to be a break or not. People are saying there's no break. People are saying they checked on Wikipedia, and I'm like, dog, Wikipedia is not a reliable source. Google AI is not a reliable source. None of these places are reliable sources. The only reliable source is whether or not that episode drops at midnight next week. That's the only way we're going to know, unless Stars or the Power Stars page or Raising Kanan page comes out and tells us that like they're going on a break. But if not, yeah. And Jukebox as well. If Jukebox obviously is going to be there to witness the fight, whether she steps in or not, she's going to have to be forced to pick between her cousin and her dad. Who's she going to pick? Knowing Jukebox and the type of character that she is at this point in time, I feel like she just kind of trying to stay neutral, even though she's had a very good relationship with Marvin the last 2 seasons, including this one. I still just don't feel like she's going to be necessarily happy or cool with her cousin getting beat the fuck up. Now, the problem with this is Marvin's had one of the best redemption arcs in the series. If he loses control now and beats the shit out of Kanan, what does that mean for his fate? Because I just have a very hard time believing that Kanan is going to get whooped and embarrassed like that, especially in front of Jukebox, and not retaliate. He's going to do something, you know. And there's like a couple scenes we see in the trailers of I think it's Marvin and Breeze shooting at each other. I think Kanan might be present. Shit, that might happen this episode. I think this episode is going to be like action packed. There's going to be a lot going on, a lot of twists and turns, a lot of alliances shifting and things going on. So this isn't a long video, y'all. I just kind of wanted to give you guys my perspective, introduce the whole Breeze and Stefano storyline, because I do think that will be crucial moving forward. But also, like, how is Breeze going to move? He knows that he thinks that Kanan is his brother now. So obviously, when it comes to Stefano asking him to make a hit on Kanan's family, Breeze might not be so cool with that, you know. And I'm curious if he will go to Kanan and let him know that Stefano approached him. That's how we're going to know if Breeze is really as loyal as he claims. If he really loves Kanan like a brother, like he says he does, will he approach Kanan about this conversation with Stefano? And obviously we know Stefano is going to approach Kanan. Kanan is likely not going to approach Breeze about this conversation that he has with Stefano either. So episode 5 might not just be about Marvin fighting Kanan. It could be the exact moment the Thomas family stops being a family, and from here on out everybody's on their own. And that's exactly how we know this Power Universe begins, right? So also on the topic of this, you guys let me know what you guys think about Breeze and Stefano having this conversation, having this parlay without Kanan, without snaps and pop, without anybody. Speaking of snaps and pop, we haven't seen them in a while. We haven't seen them, I think, since it was like episode 2, when they had the meeting with Kanan, Breeze, and Stefano, and you know, Unique kind of disappeared from Southside. So you guys let me know what you guys think about that, what you guys expect for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be lit. You guys already know the content coming out crazy. We're doing the breakdowns. We'll have a preview video dropping early tomorrow morning. And also, guys, I do have a podcast dropping this week with a actor from Raising Kanan. I'm going to keep it a surprise, not tell you guys who, because I don't want, you know, any bad juju to fuck it up. But it will be coming out sometime this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, maybe this weekend. who knows? It'll be a surprise, but I think you guys will be very intrigued by who this guest is. It's going to be a fun podcast, and just stay tuned, and we will catch you guys on the next one. As always, follow me on all platforms at Mr. Power Universe, and join that Patreon for more exclusive content and the link to support your boy. And as always, we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.